Liverpool visits Manchester United on Sunday. You've been very down last couple months, really, on Liverpool's top four chances.
Yep.
But if they are going to make a run, forget getting there, even just make a run close to it, must win Sunday, correct?
Oh, 100%. The only problem with that is you have to figure out how it's going to happen. And the way Liverpool have been playing, the way Liverpool have been attacking sides, the way Liverpool have been defending, I can't come up with too many reasons why Liverpool can go to Old Trafford and beat Manchester United. You know, they can't string two results together, Liverpool. They got one win in the last 5. I'm listening to Klopp talking today about having 36 chances in the last 3 games and scoring 2 goals and saying, well, that shows there's a problem. I mean, even if you half that in 2 and say they're really good chances, 18 and they're putting 2 away. My goodness, a miracle's going to have to happen at Old Trafford. And do we expect Manchester United to not put Liverpool defence under pressure? And Liverpool's defence, when it's put under pressure, and since Christmas, has absolutely capitulated.
That said, I mean, United can be had. Surely we saw it in the first half against Roma midweek. That must give you some confidence.
Well, there was a period when Roma were cutting them up, because they cut them up 2 or 3 times. They got 2 goals. I'm thinking, well, there's a possibility. But then reality struck when you see how powerful they were going forward. You know, they've got everything. They got the pace with Rashford. You got the guile with Pogba's in the middle of everything good for United now. Hernandez, and of course you got Cavani, who is just a master at his craft. So, my goodness, everything's pointing towards a Manchester United win.
Craig,
it could happen. It's not likely.
Craig, United's certainly the favourites here. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think you should be mentioning Roma, Sebi, when they got pulverised 6-2. It's like, just because they created 1 or 2 chances.
It was 2-1 at the half, no?
Well, yeah, but the last time I checked, games didn't end at half-time. They ended at full-time, and it was 6-2. Otherwise, we'll just play 45 minutes and then say who's leading. United are strong at the moment, particularly going forward. I, like Stevie, have zero confidence in Liverpool at the moment. Their season has been so disrupted with injuries and players moving out of position, and the front line haven't been anywhere near as hot as they have been. I think, you know, if you could just take the whole season for Liverpool and throw it in the bucket, I think Klopp would. But the worst thing that could happen here is in general, is just going in the Europa League. Because Steve and I were talking about it the other day, the old Thursday-Sunday or Thursday-Monday scenario, and some of the trials and tribulations of where they're going to have to go. I don't even think they want that. If there was a way they could drop out of everything altogether, I think that would be the best thing. But that's difficult to do. But I struggle to see a Liverpool win here, and they absolutely need it. They don't get it, they're done and dusted. But I just can't see it happen. United going forward have looked strong, they've looked creative. Yeah, you can get the odd chance against them, but as Stevie pointed out, Liverpool haven't been taking their chances, so I only see a good result for Manchester United here.
Craig, United will get a win here. They're pretty much a lock for second place. Good shot at the Europa League title. Is that a pretty good season for Ole?
It's okay. Nothing changes. Mourinho delivered second place and Mourinho delivered the Europa League. So, look.
And he celebrated it. And he celebrated it a lot.
Ultimately, well, yes. Well, he's trying to convince people that was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Look, ultimately for Manchester United, what they need to do, and this club has the same standards as the Liverpools and the Cities and the Chelseas, is continually finish in second or third in the top 4, isn't good enough. Now, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at the moment has done enough to be going again at it next year, and they may go and buy somebody. They need to go and get themselves a Harry Kane or an Erling Haaland or somebody if they are going to catch these teams. But yeah, I mean, it's not a disaster. Second place, they've played some decent stuff. But ultimately, you're not going to be successful as a Man United manager unless you deliver the Champions League or you deliver the Premier League. And, you know, that's not easy.
Jan, second in the Europa League. Would that be enough for Ole?
Well, when Sir Alex Ferguson arrived, they hadn't won anything since 1968, so that's been happening before Manchester United. But I think the main thing, and we saw that in the semi-finals as well, I think the main thing for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was, first of all, to take this semi-final losing thing out of his system. Now he can take that back. I agree with Craig that you have to win Champions League or the league title to be a legend manager at Manchester United. But at the stage where they are now, if you have a look at the table, if you see all the teams that now can get into Champions League, I must say that to get top 4, and if they could win a title now, I mean, that would be another step for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And I think then they can take it from there. And then they have to get players in. Although now, I think one of the most successful things with Manchester United now, you can see how they want to play. There will be times under Ole Gunnar you haven't seen how they want to play. They have got results, yes, but now you can see how they want to do it in a good time. Now they get players in form. I think Pogba has been very good lately, and so on. But for Manchester United, with the standards they do have, Europa League is not the most important thing. But at this stage, for Ole Gunnar as a manager, it's a great sign, and take them into the next season, and then they have to add people there because they need different type of players in there. We'll see. Now today there was a report that Cavani probably will stay for another season, but maybe they will need another striker. They need maybe a guy like Sancho on the right, taking on people and so on. And they need a central defender to even have an idea to compete for any of the big titles.
All right, Shaka, who you got on Sunday? You giving Liverpool any kind of shot?
No. In all honesty, I'm with the boys on this one. Given a lot of Liverpool's struggles over recent seasons, given how good Manchester United have been for the last couple of months, I think their only loss came to Leicester in the Cup, and that's going back to mid-January, I think it is. I just feel Manchester United right now are a well-oiled machine. The only argument I can make for Liverpool is that this is a far bigger game for them, given their struggles, given United successes, but nothing football-wise convinces me that Liverpool gets anything out of this.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.